Our real clusters are much more complex than the picture I just showed. In reality, we have a lot more resources. For example, people have to ask not just for CPUs, but also for memory, GPUs, etc. And if you are running a code that uses a lot of memory, then your impact on the cluster will be higher. Remember, the base nodes on Cedar have 128 gigabytes of memory and 32 cores per node. Effectively, that means 4 gigabytes per core. Let's say you are running a serial job that takes twice as much memory, 8 gigabytes. So using a single core and 8 gigabytes. Effectively, you're using a larger fraction of the cluster. When we calculate your priority, we take into account not just the number of cores, but also memory. So what we're computing is the core equivalence. And effectively, it's the high number of cores and the amount of memory. So if you are using a single processor and 8 gigabytes of memory, then effectively you're using 2 cores on Cedar. Job billing here does not mean that we charge you money. Job billing is simply accounting for your total usage, and that will go into calculating the priority. The same idea applies to GPUs. For GPUs, you're going to request some number of cores, some amount of memory, and some number of GPUs. And it is the larger of these numbers that goes into your job billing.